demonstrations in Egypt, Libya, and several other countries with majority Muslim populations. Here to explain why this movie has created such a firestorm overseas is Mustafa. Mustaan, thank you so much for coming in and having this discussion with us, because we're reporting these stories and I think a lot of people don't understand. They're just questioning, why is everybody so angry? Like, we've seen a lot of violence, the most noted on September 11th in Benghazi, Libya, where 4 Americans were killed. Explain to people why the Muslim people are so upset.
We have a symbol like every other religion, so we have some symbols, and these are degraded by the passage of the time, especially in the last decade. And then you see that it's a series of them happening, and then add to the invasion of the Muslim countries. So you see all of them put the, because in North America people do not know what's happening over there, but the main problem over there is that if you put the whole context and you come together, and you will find that this anger, they will justify it for that. And because you see lack of response from the governments, so that's why it's causing such an anger.
Okay.
And on the other hand, you see the governments who claim they can't do anything while they are stopping video from YouTube, and they are putting people to jail if they are translating a video, and they can stop a Twitter account, an email account.
Yeah.
They cannot stop such a big abuse of freedom of speech. So then you understand why these people should get angry. So this was a purposeful, it was provocative, and these people got provoked.
Okay, no, I'm glad that you're here to explain all of this, because I think a lot of people just have no idea. And I watched the movie because I wanted, before we had this conversation, to understand why. And when I looked at the movie, although I am not Muslim, I thought the movie was very low budget. It didn't have any real gravitas to me. I was just watching thinking, if I was Muslim, I'd be like, this is garbage. So I'm still a little bit concerned, like, why are they still, this movie looks like foolishness. Why would anybody even pay attention to it?
The problem is not about the richness or poorness of the movie. The problem is with the insult or the abuse of the freedom of speech which happened. Now, we do not buy this whole issue of if it was poor or rich. The main thing is that why should we be attacked all the time? Like you see in 2005, the lady who made a movie against Muslims or Islam was awarded by Danish Prime Minister. And then the 2007, few days prior to the cartoons, the cultural minister of Denmark says, the artists should take this fight on the medieval Islam. And then you have the minaret issue, then you have, the niqab ban, then you have the Quran burning, then you have, the urinating on the dead bodies. You put all the stuff together. This is, all coming together.
Okay. What do you think can be done to stop the violence? What do you think will quell this whole situation?
This is a really important question, and this is a really good question. Now, we are lacking a cultural recognition. Muslims are not respected the way they are respecting others. Now, we are, to a larger extent, the Muslims are the largest, one of the largest populations in the world. So, if you want to have a solution for it, then the government should take steps and stop this abuse of freedom, this double standard which is going on, this agenda which is behind all this. Now look at it, like if Queen of England is enraged over one photo, so just imagine 2 billion Muslims who love Prophet more than anything else, because this is one of the basic elements, the fundamental elements of our beliefs, that we have to love Prophet more than anyone else. So the same is with other religions, but if the other religions are not standing on it,
then that's their issue.
Yeah, that's their issue. But our issue is that we cannot sit quiet. And but there's another problem too. The media is showing such a photo which is, one of hundreds. So they pick and choose, and they show it the way that, all the Muslims are violent, and they are enraged. Like, it's if you compare it to Vancouver riots or the London riots, no, it's nothing compared to that. It's not that much. There are a lot of peaceful ones, but they are not shown.
Okay. All right. Well, Muhammad, I'm so glad you came by and explained this issue, because we report on it every day, and I felt like we need to have somebody from the Muslim community really speak to it. Thank you so much for coming in. Stay with us. After the break, we're going to have sports and entertainment.